Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 10th episode of the second season of Kemono Friends. Now, last episode, we had our whole thing with the domestic dog. And, last episode, a lot of people didn't seem to like that episode. I did a bit of, I looked at some online discussions for it, and people seem to really take issue with the treatment of the dog in that episode, which I definitely get. It just, some people were a bit more bothered by it than I was, It certainly does suck what happened there. She just waits all that time for her human to come home. It never happens. We bring Kurio over there to play with her, and she's having a great time. It's fun. And then, Mujirou goes outside, gets attacked, the dog that defends her gets all injured. And, I get that the dog was those were supposed to be, not just dirt, but, scratches and bruises, probably supposed to be all that stuff, but it only really looked like dirt to me, which is part of why it didn't seem as big of a deal in the moment, but yeah. Basically, the dog defending her with her life and all that, and then in the end, Kurio just leaves this dog, back to be alone in the house, and yeah, I can see how it could definitely bother people. Like I said, it did bother me as well, just not quite as much as it bothered some people. Like, some people were just, really upset about that. But, yeah, it just definitely was not fair the way they treated that poor doggy, especially because I like that character quite a bit. I just wanted, I could just, I'm pretty sure I mentioned I kind of wanted Kurio to stay there with her and not just be the end of the show. But, no, I guess it wasn't good enough for them. The other big complaint I saw of the episode was, this whole, hey, it's Arma and Sen, we're gonna hunt down this human, and that was a big plot point for most of the show, and then all it turned out to be was just, hey, the dog is lonely, we want a human to play with her, and then that didn't stick around very long at all. So it seemed like a very big waste of a plot line, almost as if it was just complete and utter bait to get a bit more interest in what could happen with the series. Definitely not as good as what they did with Ryu-kun and Fennec in season 1, which actually had some real meaning behind it. They wanted that hat, which had a lot of plot importance to it. So, yeah, just that mostly didn't bother me as much as some people, just because I don't really have high expectations for this show at all, really. I mean, as long as it's not completely boring, then it's pretty much met my expectations, or, close enough to them. But anyway, that's enough of that. I just wanted to kind of address some of that stuff I saw on the internet about the episode. I didn't consider it a good episode either. It's just my expectations are not very high, so it's, I don't know how I'm supposed to express disappointment with a show that really can't disappoint me too much, really. But anyway, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. And wow, I rambled a lot more than I thought I would there. But whatever. These videos already get plenty of dislikes anyway, so I have anything to lose. Yeah, we need to find that sketchbook. It's kind of important to the show. Very important. Oh yeah, completely blanked on that. We saw a couple of, creatures in the tree. Which I assume are owls, but we already have owls in the show, which is the reason why I don't think that is the case, but they still could be. They just don't usually have repeats in animals like that. But I guess it could be different species of owl. Oh, did you find it? Well, yeah. That's not it. There's no time to eat, Serval. Yeah, we just found each other. Let's split up already. Got a little bit of something in your face there, Serval. Okay, we got Serval finding some berries, because that's clearly more important than finding our sketchbook. I am curious what our mysterious friends in the trees, what they're going to be relevant to. Are they like hunters or something? I don't know. I don't know why. Just whenever they do that, it looks so adorable for some reason. It's not even that. You wouldn't think something like that would be that cute, but just I don't know. Just something about it. Check in. Oh yeah. Are we gonna go back to our inn? I mean, wherever it was dropped, unless somebody stole it. I heard giggling. I heard very cute giggle. Oh, there they are. A Western Piranha. I'm not sure what that is, I'm sorry. Are you a type of bird? I mean, it's sort of important. It's the gimmick of the season. Without it, you can't really distinguish yourself from Kaban, so it's kind of important. Yeah, you're not gonna have a nice dog waiting for you, so not sure what you're after. I think that's what we're basing our adventure on off of an I think. Yeah, they're definitely birds that they can just float up like that. Some sort of bird. Okay. Uh, I'm not sure what to make of our new friends here, but they're interesting. And they're gone, yeah, of course they are. I think so. It was a little bit weird. Well, not exactly found. It was handed to me by my new friends, which are now gone. Ferris wheel. Well, makes sense, you know. Oh? Oh. Who are you? Are you a travel guide? A pigeon! Passenger pigeon. Okay. Just don't poop on us. Or if you do, please ask for permission first. We don't need more vague answers. Hotel, that's where we're checking in, okay. Is it nicer than the inn from season 1? Article does not look convinced. Well, it's a place where you do all sorts of things. Let's just leave it at that. Okay. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Carry cuter is probably the lightest one as well. Carry my luggage, okay? Thank you. I did not agree to this, pigeon. I would really enjoy that flight, personally. The moon. Well then. Is this the hotel? No. This is, yeah. Okay, just had to remind us about the sadness, didn't you? You know, just had to rub that salt in the wound. Oh. Oh, wow, you're really cute. Pig? That's a pig? That's a cute pig. Is that really a pig? Because that's a really cute outfit. But yeah, this is clearly the hotel. It definitely looks pretty nice compared to the lodge from season 1. Well, it's those here's that size, I bet you do. He's a bat-eared fox. It's so mean to call her pig, but I guess if that's what she is. And I love the little snout hairpin thing. And I guess she's supposed to be a snake. Oh, we're gonna get some guests. Just be patient. Huh. That is definitely an interesting view. No, that's really cool. I would love to have that sort of view through my window. As long as it wasn't in a Jaws movie or something. Oh wow, it's even got the whole like dolphin thing on top. C is in a bad mood. Venomous tongue, yeah, definitely a snake. Ooh. Maybe it's not safe down there. Still a good view regardless. You won't believe we have customers. It's big. Oh, she has a she has a curly tail. Oh god, I want to just like gently pull on it and then just like let go of it and have it spring back. I want to do that so badly. You don't even know. I would just. I cannot believe the pig is one of my favorite character designs. Something's wrong with that. Don't play with it, girls. Gotta get them angry. Stop. Just stop. I do want to grab her tail as well, but for different reasons. I just want to snuggle with it. Yeah, this looks really great. Are you such a scaredy cat? I can see that. Have you seen my house? Oh. Yeah, we're not saying anything important. Just distract us. Oh. Scared me. Really pushing the snake thing, aren't we? I miss Ujinoko. I'd rather have her than this new snake, if I'm being honest. Yeah, a laundry basket. Ooh, cool. Classic. That's a classic souvenir. You gotta hit somebody. I guess that's another snake joke. Oh wow, they actually have little circles and little cauticles. Yeah, that's the idea. Do you have one of the pig? I'll take one of each, please. Because plushies are great. Are there any of you? Oh, where are the penguins? Like, surely you would have penguin ones, because they're like idols, and it would sell like hotcakes, so... There really should be some of them. Yeah, well, not as lonely as waiting in a house for your master to come home. Actually, those are kind of cool. Maybe I would want that. Well, she's not a well... Those ears really are huge. I mean, they're really not any bigger than servals, I guess. Oh, that's cute. Not any bigger than servals, really, but I don't know. They just stand out more to me. Okay, show us to our room. I assume we'll all be sharing a bed, right? It's pretty wow. It is really nice. Wow. Even cookies. This is such a big budget increase from the Lodge of Season 1. And the bed's a big clam. Ooh. Well then, we're having fun. They're way ahead of you. Yeah. Oh. A sketchbook, no touching. I lost it once. You could say that. I would buy a plushie of you. Although you would not be my priority. I'd get the penguins, I'd get the pig, alpaca. Like a serval. Crested ibis. Oof. Even a pool table. Wow. Yeah, I don't think that's completely right. Just cleaning those windows. I just want to grab the tail so badly. You don't even know. And yeah, we're back to that problem, which will probably be a big problem soon enough. Oh wow. Yeah, we got our legendary duo here. I remember Fennec Fox. You don't need to remind me. And Raccoon, alright. Certain friends. Yeah. I think she means, you know, our main characters. Uh, well, that was interesting. Oh, good. That was terrifying. Oh, ugh, that's pretty bad too. Oh god, that creeps me out so much. Uh, just the one big eye for a face, just uh, I don't know, but I want to kill it with fire. Good god, that's gonna have nightmares about that. It's still in my head. I can't get that image out of my head. I don't want to see those anymore. You're not the artist. Come on, what do you think you're doing? Oh, that's cute though. I'll take that. Oh yeah, the owls. I want owl plushies. That's a big priority too. I knew I was forgetting someone. It's gonna look like that. I don't want to see this again. Uh, yeah, yeah, clearly. Oh god, it's I can don't want to look at it. Why would you deliberately make that thing? Uh, oh, oh, there we go. Thank you. You're my new best friend. I appreciate that. Oh wow, that was seriously alright. Wow, okay, that's unexpected. I never thought I'd see her do something competent. And man, you got there quickly from Sen and Arma. But I appreciate it. I guess this really meant by those girls. Okay. It's a big problem. I still don't think the sea can have a mood. Yeah, that would be a problem. Maybe we should get rid of the sketchbook. Explain it for Arai to understand. ELI5, I think, is the acronym for that. And she's still drying, and that's an interesting way to lay together. Not how I imagine them cuddling, but I'll take it. Yeah, it's actually completely underwater. The Ferris wheel. I mean, that might make it funner in some respects if you could breathe long enough to enjoy it. Yeah. Oh no. Let's hope that it doesn't Let's hope the Cerulean don't get a hold of that. But it's a nice gesture, though. I think she appreciates it. You should do that. I'd like to ask about my friends from Season 1. Well, not her friends, but... Oh yeah, back to our question. What are these humans in which you speak? But I never met no human. Yeah, she's not saying they don't exist or anything, but... Yeah. Don't give up yet. I bet. It's okay. Don't cry. And it ends. No, it's not over yet. Look at a couple minutes. Oh. Oh, damn. If you want to wake her up, a kiss would have sufficed. Ugh. Come on. Kurio, don't do this. Well, where would she even go? I mean, I'd go back to the dog's house, but... I guess that's one place to sit. Not where I would choose to sit, but... Okay. I thought maybe finding Kurio would be a big plot line, but no, we found it pretty quickly. I don't know. You had a pretty good house you could have lived in. You didn't want to. At least you know where that is in case you decide to go back to it. Which would be a good ending. Okay, Serval. Whatever you say. That's that's what Serval does. I think it's gonna break. Uh, okay. I spoke too soon. Good thing there's water down there, but there's also a bad creature in that water. So, yeah, this is not gonna end well. Then Kurio starts banging on the glass. Let me in, Karako! Upside down is not a good sign. Don't breathe in the water. That's what we end off on. Making it look like she's gonna die. I mean, she's not gonna die, obviously. I mean, if they really wanted to piss off Kemono Friends that badly, they could, but they're already on a short leaf with Kemono Friends fans, so I don't think they would do that. She's gonna be fine. Yeah. Wow, we're hunters. Are you allowed to bring your weapons in there? Are you? Should you? Uh... Really? You're gonna spill it. You're going to spill it. Wow. The oceans and moods. So we are going to expand on the oceans and mood. It is a nice picture. Definitely is a nice picture. I won't deny that. Better than I can draw for sure. But I like the inclusion of our Batgirl upside down. I mean, you know, she's not that important, but you know, she's cool. So that was the 10th episode of the second season of Kemono Friends, and definitely better than last episode, I would say, in pretty much every way. So, yeah, we lost a sketchbook, but we were able to find that. We had a couple of our up-flying friends find it. I'm still not sure exactly what they're supposed to be. I don't recognize their species name at all, but, you know, I guess that's not too surprising. I'm not much of an animal enthusiast beyond, you know, the friends that I know, of course. But, yeah, they helped. I still don't see, I don't know what kind of, you know, what the big picture for them is going to be. I mean, sure, they'll have something important to do down the line, but I don't know. Just their appearances seem kind of random, so I'm sure they'll be more important later down the line, probably. But we've met up with a pigeon, and the pigeon decided that she would guide us all the way to the hotel, because that's what she does. She goes around and finds people and invites them over to the hotel. Chapari Hotel, I believe it was called. And what we went over there, the people that work there really aren't used to having customers, like most establishments in this show, really. You know, our cafe with Alpaca wasn't that busy either until Come On made some improvements to the advertising, of course. I mean, the lodge in season 1 was sort of popular. I mean, once Kaban and Serval went there, they already had some customers like, you know, our wolf manga author, the giraffe, and I think one or two more. But, you know, so, yeah, they have plenty of employees, though. The one that got me interested the most, though, would be Pig. Like, I cannot believe how cute they made the pig. I mean, pigs are usually, that's what you call something you find ugly or whatever, you know, or fat, or both, I suppose. But, yeah, then there's this character that's just very, very cute, like, especially your outfit's really cute. And just one of the cutest friends I've seen in the show, and yet they just call her Pig, you know, Buta. I keep wanting to get mad at that, like, how dare you call her Buta? And like, no, that is literally what she is. I can't get mad at that. So I kept a bit of awkwardness there in my head because of that. But yeah, I kept seeing that when I first saw that tail, man. I wanted to I just want to grab it, make it straight, and then let go of it, then it'll spring back and bounce back a little bit. Then she'll turn around and say, "Hey, what are you doing? Don't grab my tail." And then I'll say, "Okay, okay." And when she gets distracted with something else, I grab the tail again, stretch it out, let go, and then she'll turn back around and say, "What? I told you not to do that. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you." And then I would just keep doing that over and over again. And then she would get more and more mad at me, and it would just be more and more adorable. You know, that's my new favorite friend, at least of the episode. Like, out of all the friends we met in this episode, that would be my favorite new friend. She needed more screen time. She got kind of robbed as far as screen time goes. I liked her a lot more than the snake or the what was she, the whatever, the bat-eared fox, whatever she was called. You know, the pig needed more screen time. You know, that's what I wanted to focus it on, and yet everyone seemed to have more screen time than her, which is unfortunate. But yeah, like, we did meet other people too, like the snake, the fox, the pigeon. And I think that was it for new friends, I want to say. Yeah, I think that was. I may be forgetting someone. But, yeah, I mean, they're all interesting enough. But, yeah, they have souvenirs here, which is cool. The best souvenir there was the plushies. Because, well, you know, plushies are awesome. Like, you know, I got plushies. You know, like, see, this is my Rem plush. See how her eyes are closed, you know, it's cute. I would definitely buy a few Japari and Japari friend, you know, plushies of characters I like. But the one thing that was a little weird to me was the penguins. Like, you would think the penguins, who are like idols, you know, known by presumably most if not all friends on the island, they would be like really, there would be like tons of them, you know. But we didn't see any of those, you know. We had people, so we had like Serval and Conical, who, you know, they might be somewhat well known, especially because of their recent adventures with the Kurio, but I don't know. I really expected to see penguins there, and I'm kind of disappointed that we did not. So, But yeah, there are plenty of friends I would love to buy a plushie of. Probably at least 10 different friends that I like enough to where I would totally buy a decently priced plushie of them. But the real plot, of the episode, like overall arching plot advancement, we did get to see the sea being in a bad mood, which it sounds such a ridiculous concept to me, but they keep calling it that, so I guess I just have to roll with that. Because you saw like the dark cerulean-ness floating outside in the water because this hotel is like sinking, which leads to a great view, but also be a bit nervous that glass would suddenly break and it would be bad. But yeah, the weirdest thing though is that we apparently have. I mean, we already saw some of this, I guess, with the Cerulean like taking over vehicles and stuff, which was a little bit creepy, sure, but nowhere near the level of what we saw in this episode. We saw friends that were like copied by the Cerulean, and they look the same except for the different color and the big eye for the face. That disturbs me a lot. You don't even know. I could barely look at the screen whenever they were on screen. I just like, no, please kill it with fire. That's all I want. Like when I first saw it, like with a pen, I was just like, oh god. And I saw it again with, I think it was a cheetah. I don't know if it was better or worse than that one, but it was roughly as bad. Just like, why? Who comes up with this stuff? I prefer the whole corrupted beast thing over this. But yeah, this was just another level entirely. Maybe 2 levels above that in the horror, probably more than 2. The point is, it was nightmare fuel is kind of what I'm getting at there. I did not need to see that. But what was cool, though, is getting to see Arai and Fennec Fox talking to Sen and Arma. And they're talking about this issue. And they directed them towards, I think they phrased it as the girls or whatever, and I thought they were talking about Kitaru, Serval, and Katagal, but no. They were talking about Kaban and the professor and the assistant, which makes a lot more sense, If I was a smarter person, I would have figured that out. But yeah, that's who they went to. They were doing experiments and stuff, which was not a good idea. But luckily, Arai came over to save the day by beating it up, and that sounds so weird to say. I guess she's just a bit more competent than I thought. Arai can be kind of silly sometimes, In season 1, Fennec made some sort of comment about her just like getting lost a lot and stuff, but I guess she can fight well enough, she just smacked it and killed it, and I appreciated that a great deal. But yeah, it's a big problem if they can just take over the picture and turn in those friends. That's a big problem because Kurio keeps making pictures, and that one with everyone in it, that would be really bad too, for it to take over. So I feel like that's going to happen. I feel like they wouldn't have bothered to show a picture with so many people in it in the same episode where they showed the pictures being taken over like that. I feel like that's not a coincidence, so I feel like it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad. Then we had kind of a sad talk between Kurio and the pigeon, which she got all upset and sat on the very dangerous location. And yeah, when she tried to walk, she broke through it and fell into the water and is going to almost die, probably. But she won't die, They would not be stupid enough to kill off Kurio in this show. Any goodwill they have from fans would be gone if they actually did that. Speaking of, we did see a little bit of our domestic dog, though. Just a bit, though. Just enough to remind the audience that this dog is sad and alone in that house now that they took Kurio from her. Just enough for that. Although I think we saw her go outside, so she'll probably end up doing something, I do hope that there's a happy ending for that doggy. If there's not, I will be a little bit upset, I'll be honest. Because that did give me hope that maybe the dog will go out and pursue a better life in some capacity. I am hoping that's the case. I do think that's all I really have to say, Seeing the snake did make me wish we got Tsuchinoko back, but, Tsuchinoko had a pretty big voice actress, so I don't know how easy that would be to do. One of my favorite voice actresses, actually. But, that's all I really have to say on the episode. Before I do wrap this up, I do want to say something real quick, Like I said earlier on, my reactions to this show do tend to get more dislikes than most things, so if you do like me reacting to the show, I do suggest you hit that like button. Like, I know my outro says that and all that, and people are really numb to hearing that from YouTubers, but, it is very discouraging when you do get dislikes on a video, and if you want a YouTuber, especially a small YouTuber, to not drop something that you care about, that is a very smart thing to do. It really does not take much effort. You're not limited to the amount of likes you can give a day, so really it's a smart move to make on your part if you do want more of this, and I assume you do if you got to this point and are hearing what I'm saying right now, so just putting that out there. I do hope this season does have a good ending, though, you know. Maybe that could pull fans back a bit if they manage to pull off a good ending. Because they do, the plot is definitely interesting what they're doing with the Cerulean and all that stuff. So there is some potential there for a decent ending. I just hope it delivers. But yeah. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.